Back once again, TiggPolitics, man. Before we get too deep, Frederick Financial Services is always open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. If you want to schedule that appointment, you can schedule it. The link is in the description under the Calendarly, whatever it is. It's a way you can schedule an appointment so we can get in contact with me on how to make money, save money, and build generational wealth. I'm helping people do that every day, all day. At the end of the day, I can only help you get in contact with my professional advisor. If you like the information you get, or love the information you get, or understand the information you get, and want to move forward into actually making the money, saving the money, and building the wealth, then we'll be able to help you with that. But until then, schedule the appointment. Now, today's show is my boy Noah again. And he talking about The Little Mermaid reveals demonic spirits on film. I gotta see this, cause he be on point. He be keeping us up to date about this Illuminati shit. You feel me? So we finna just see what's going on.
Right here, sent to my Instagram DMs. If you guys want me to watch any videos with you guys, you can either comment the video down below or send it to my Instagram, and we can give it a look. This video right here is titled "Little Mermaid is straight demonic." I don't even know the plot of Little Mermaid, but let's find out.
Little Mermaid movie is coming out, a remake of the Disney animated movie of 1989. And the movie is based on a fairy tale that was written by Danish author Hans Christian Andersen in 1837. Now, the idea that mermaids, witches in the water, spirits in the water is actually not far-fetched from the reality that the spiritual world is real, and there are principalities and spirits that have their headquarters in the water. We see references of Jesus rebuking the water, the waves, and the sea. We see demons entering pigs and going into the water, and we also see that in deliverances where demons would say that they are in the water, they live in the water, in the ocean. And first time that I heard that from a demonic spirit, of course you take everything the demons say with a grain of salt. But at the same time, as you're beginning to see more and more references in the scripture, and then a lot of the ancient cultures have different references in their mythology, their belief system about idols and gods that they worshipped, and these were not fairy tales. For them, these were real beings that they worshipped, and we as Christians understand that these idols, in one sense, they are nothing. When you build a statue, it's nothing. But in the other sense is they represent real entities that are real in the spiritual world, and the Bible actually pulls the curtains into the realm of the spirit, tells us that there are spirits that inhabit places. We call them principalities. There are spirits, demons, that seek to inhabit bodies, to live in a body, and to pretty much perform their functions through a human body by destroying people, killing people, stealing, abusing, and all this stuff. If Satan is called the prince of the air, it's totally possible that he could have certain parts of his kingdom assigned to different parts of the planet, including an ocean, including a sea, or a water. So the movie Little Mermaid, I didn't watch it, so I've read it online, kind of the biography of what that is. It's pretty much a little mermaid, Ariel, who dreams of falling in love with a human being, and then she is in a underwater kingdom ruled by her father.
Not gonna lie, it sounds so cute.
Prohibits contact with humans, and then she makes a deal with this witch, and the witch pretty much trades her voice for human legs. One thing leads to another. I guess the witch is fighting the Little Mermaid so she doesn't get married, and then she finally overcomes the witch, and then she marries this guy named Eric, and then she finally goes into the sweet sunset, and her father watches her fall in love and be with this guy Eric. The idea of underwater kingdom in the spirit realm and then mermaids is actually not far-fetched. It's not just a depiction of some author's fantasy. In ancient Greece, the god Triton was actually a merman, and the sirens were sea creatures with the upper body of a woman and then the tail of the bird. In Norse mythology, they had a mermaid-like creatures known as Mero, and they were said to inhabit the waters off the coast of Ireland. The idea that spirits, occupy the sea is not just in the ancient Greece mythology, but also in Western West Africa, they would have a goddess associated with ocean and fertility, and she would be depicted as a beautiful woman with flowing hair, and is said to have abundance and prosperity, exhibit that on those who worship her. As I mentioned, Greek mythology, they have that. In Chinese mythology, they would have Mazu, a goddess in Chinese mythology who's associated with the sea and the protection. And she is said to be a mortal woman who became deified after saving her family from a storm at the sea. In Africa, they would have this Mami Wata, which is a water spirit revered in many of the African regions, including Voodoo and Santeria. And she's often depicted as a beautiful woman with the long hair associated with prosperity, healing, and protection. The fact that all of these different cultures, even currently, some of them have these spirits that they believe live in the water, and they seek to appease these spirits. And I've seen deliverances. We've had demons confess that they come from the water, or that their headquarters are in the water, that they rule in the water. Tells us that spirit world is real, and a lot of these mythologies are actually demonic spirits that rule particular regions, territories, and they have particular assignments given by their master Satan. And these people, they knew this, except instead of resisting that pull, they worship those entities, and because of that, they came under demonic influence.
Because it's, as long as a person worships an idol like that, whatever Greek god it is, or a statue, or whatever it is, it's keeping them away from coming to know Jesus. Because Jesus has authority over all those spirits. It's just shown through scripture. It's just...
Give me 1 second, fellas. Hello? Give me 1 second, alright? I gotta close this video out. Hold on. Alright, y'all. If you want to see the rest of this video, that's the name of it. It's my boy Noah Jacob TV. But my lady on the phone, and when she called, I gotta go. So yeah, if you want financial service help, hit me up. If you want to make money, save money, or build generational wealth, I'm gonna get you in contact with my coach, my personal advisor, all that good stuff. And yeah, we out. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, man.